Good morning, Spartans. My name is Karima Araujo, and I'm here with the Assistant Principal, Trevor Lomas, this morning to clarify some of the questions that students may have before we begin the Great Shakeout. What is a Great Shakeout?
The Great Shakeout is an annual event that many schools, businesses, and institutions participate in. The goal of the Great Shakeout is to promote awareness, preparedness, and practice actions to be taken when the earth does shake, and it will shake sometime in our lives.
What are the objectives for today?
Key objectives for today are to react to an earthquake, familiarize ourselves with evacuation procedures, and maintain accountability of both students and staff.
What should we as students and teachers do when we feel an earthquake?
3 things to remember: drop, cover, hold. Let me go into details on drop. You want to get to the ground, and the reason you want to get to the ground is because the earth is shaking and it very well could knock you off your feet and cause bodily harm to you. Once you're on the ground, you want to find some kind of overhead cover. Particularly, you want to make sure your head's covered, your neck's covered, and your upper back is covered at a minimum. And this would be done in order to prevent falling objects from striking on you. The next piece of this would be to hold on. You want to hold on to your overhead cover or your shelter. If you hold on to this as you're rattling or as you're moving across the ground, your overhead shelter is going to move with you and further protect you.
What does our evacuation plan look like?
Our evacuation plan is going to start with a signal of 3 short bursts of 2 rings. So it's going to look like this: ring, 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 then a pause, ring, 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 then a pause, ring, 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 then a pause. At this point, we have pre-designated evacuation routes, and we are going to evacuate up to the football field. We are going to remain with our 3rd period. I say again, we are going to remain with our 3rd period throughout the duration of this drill. Teachers, make sure that you inform your students as to where your location is on the football field. We will also have security to facilitate movement of students and staff to their appropriate areas.
What can we do at home to prepare for an earthquake?
Have a plan. One of the big aspects of that plan is to be able to communicate where people are. My father-in-law lives in Utah, and myself, my wife, and my 2 grown children have him as a designated contact, just to let him know where we are, and also he can relate messages back to us. Also, within your home, look for things that could fall on you or could fall over. If you can, strap them down, for example, like bookshelves. Additionally, it helps to have water on hand. We can live without food for a short amount of time. Without water is going to be problematic. So those are things that you need to think about. The biggest thing about earthquake preparedness at the home is to start the conversation and talk about it with your family.
Thank you for your time this morning, Mr. Lamas. We will see you in the football field in 3rd period.
Thank you all.